Welcome back to the Drawing Board. I'm Alec and today we're taking a look at the New York Giants. To start off, I think the Giants have a whole lot of potential for making the playoffs just a season ago. However, in a down year, they need to make a few changes to get back to that playoff form. And although Daniel Jones was hurt most of the year, it's clear he isn't the guy in New York. And Jordan's going to get mad at me because I'm playing Madden, as he said. But in all honesty, I think it's best for them to trade him and cut out his salary, as he is getting a lot of money over the next couple of years. I believe they could find their way to get a late first-round pick out of a team in a few years. And I think in this draft this year, they're going to go with Malik Neighbors, a wide receiver out of LSU. Neighbors is a very versatile wide receiver, can do anything that you really ask him to. Put up 1,600 yards, 14 touchdowns this season. Great receiver that the Giants desperately need. Instead of going into more of a look into the draft, I think they're going to make more moves around free agency, where cutting Daniel Jones' salary out gives them $75 million in cap space. I think they're going to re-sign Isaiah Simmons for 2 years, $25 million. They're going to re-sign Xavier McKinney 2 years, $18 million. I think they're going to re-sign Saquon. I'm not too sure about what kind of contract they're going to get for him, but I think Saquon Barkley wants a lot of money, but I don't think the Giants are really willing to pay for him. I think that he'll find a way to get his contract up and get his money higher than what the Giants want to pay him. This leaves them with about $43.5 million if the Giants are to pay Saquon around $10 million a year. And I think this is where they get their quarterback. I think they're going to end up somehow getting Kirk Cousins for 4 years. $128 million is the ideal contract for Kirk Cousins. A great game manager. You could say he's a game changer with Justin Jefferson this season. Well, not this season. He was hurt. Last season he did phenomenal with Jefferson beating a fringe playoff team. This leaves them with $11.5 million in the salary cap. And I believe they're going to go out. They're either going to get an offensive lineman, they're going to get someone on defense, and I think that ultimately this Giants team in a couple of years could be back in that NFC East running with the Eagles, with the Cowboys. I think they'll be right up there with them in the coming years if they're able to make the right moves that they want. I think their defense is good. I think that they have a pretty good defense. I don't think that they need to make any drastic changes just yet, unless they have a down year this year. They don't really need to make any coaching changes. I think that the coaching staff that they brought in a couple of years has obviously shown promise, shown great potential. And I think with that coaching staff, they can get the job done in many different ways, whether it's running the ball, throwing the ball, whatever they want to do, they can really do it if they have the right pieces. So with that said, here are the changes I made to the Giants in today's episode. And that's going to do it for another episode of Back to the Drawing Board from the UCTV studio. I'm Alec and I'll see you next time.